and the competitors is ready after him. Come on, please give him a warm welcome now as they tune up. And coming on first, on to stand number 6 will be Paul Avery from New Zealand. Steve Capstick from England. Gavin Welch from Scotland. John K. Patrick from New Zealand. Kieran McCullough from Northern Ireland. And Hamish Mitchell from Scotland. At this stage, we would like to call the judges onto their stands. So if judges can come onto their stands, please. The shearing judges onto their stand. Please give them a warm welcome as they come onto their stands here, the shearing judges. And also a special word of thanks to our timekeepers here. They've been doing a great job for the past 4 days. So thanks to our timekeepers here in front as well. Well done, that's it. So it's Scotland, Northern Ireland, New Zealand, Scotland, England and New Zealand. This is the moment that the host committee here, they've been working so hard for the past 2 years, have waited for, and I think they've been well rewarded. They've done a great job. So the competitors now will have a quick look at their sheep, and then we'll be ready to get underway. The big one, the Golden Shears World Individual Machine Shearing Final. 20 lambs each to shear. What a spectacle it promises to be. The Olympics of sheep shearing just going to take place in just a couple of moments. Referee to stand 1. And we have the response from New Zealand just coming now. Woo!
We thought you were just starting. Those New Zealanders are quick finishers. 2 or 3 blows and it's all over. You watch them. That's what Audrey was telling me, the chief referee for the wool handling. Hell of a girl.
Fortsatt så ser dere at klipperne har muligheter da for inn å kontrollere sauene sine, for det anledning til, og hvis det noen som de misfornøyd med, det tovehjul eller det ting der, så har de muligheter for å få bytte ut sau hvis det blir godkjent av dommerne. Og det overdommer da som avgjør dette her, og nå på denne finalerunden så det jo 20 sauer de skal se over, og da vil det bli litt ekstra tid på det. Og som vi har sagt tidligere, så det 5 spærsau, og så det 15 norsk hvitsau som da skal være med på denne VM-finalen 2008 her i VM-hallen i Bjerkreim. Og nå vel salen så godt som full, og det blir spennende å se alle har kommet inn her, og fortsatt så det muligheter for å se dette her på storskjerm inne i sirkusteltet.
So this will be your opportunity. We need you to get behind all these competitors from the very start and support them right through. Really get behind them and cheer them on. They've worked really hard to be here, and it's the Golden Shears World Final, so they need all the support they can get up here. They have 20 sheep, 20 big lamb to shear, so give them plenty of support right from the start. In just a couple of seconds, we're going to get the go-ahead from our chief referee. We have Paul Avery out there ready to go. Steve Capstick is ready. Gavin Mudge is ready. And I think John Patrick is ready as well. He comes out there on stand 3. So as soon as Kieran is ready and Hamish will be ready for off. This is going to be fast. This is going to be one of the greatest spectacles you will have ever seen. Okay. 1 second. We're almost there. We're just waiting for Hamish there on stand number 1. And we'll get the go-ahead from our chief referee, Colin McGregor, in just a couple of seconds. Hamish comes out the door. Handpiece will go on. Final decision on which handpiece. It goes on. The scene is set. Thumbs up from the chief referee, Colin McGregor. The go-ahead from our scorekeepers. The big one, the Golden Shears individual machine shearing final. Timekeepers ready, judges ready, competitors go! We have Scotland, Northern Ireland, New Zealand, Scotland, England, and New Zealand, and away to go, the first of 20 sheep.
Nå skal vi se, hvem det som gjør ferdig buken først, så går ut på det første låret, og det ser helt jevnt nå. Alle sammen kommet opp og skal gå åpne oppover halsen, men det nok ingen forskjell enda. Men det ser ut som det Kevin McKellock har åpnet meget sterkt, men det også Kevin Murch, helt likt alle sammen. Da du går ned på langsida og begynner på langtakene.
Now we have 5 fantastic spell sows to shear first. Outstanding shearers, outstanding sheep. Up the long blows they go together. There's nothing to touch anyone in the field. But Paul Avery is down the last side and out the hind leg for New Zealand. Come on, you Kiwis. Let's hear it for them. New Zealand.
Og Kieran McKellock på stand nummer 2. Og så Kieran Patrick. Og så Hamish Mitchell på stand nummer 1.
So all competitors now with our second sheep on the board and away to go. But it's Paul Avery for New Zealand down there on stand number 6, leads round the back of the head, drops down to the first shoulder, and away he goes. Stephen Capstick, Gavin Mudge, Johnny Patrick, Kieran McCulloch, and Hamish Mitchell for Scotland up there on stand number 1. Kieran McCulloch down into the long blows, blow for blow at Paul Avery at this stage. Who's going to get the turn first? It's Paul Avery.
På stand nummer 2, stand nummer 6, Paul Avery, Kieran McCulloch I føringen på dette hit her. Han ferdig med langplommen og går ned på siden, men det blir Paul Avery på stand nummer 6 som leverer som nummer 1. Så Kieran McCulloch som nummer 2.
Don't forget Kieran McCulloch there on stand number 2. He's in and out of the pen. as some of these guys are getting a Norwegian welcome from these spells south. Scotland's in and out of the pen in the shape of Gavin Much. In goes Johnny Kirkpatrick for New Zealand. Hamish Mitchell running away there. Kieran McCulloch gets the spell south wake-up call. Up the undermine he goes. And real shearing. Paul Avery gets a Norwegian hello from a spell as well. It's unbelievable shearing here. Oh, we've got Stephen's capstick for England. Getting the belly wheel off and into the high leg. Do you remember who you were shouting for?
Paul Avery på stand nummer 6, Kieran på stand nummer 2, sliter litt med spørsmålen, og det Paul Avery på stand nummer 6, som I føringen denne gangen her. Kieran McCulloch på langdragene, og det også Hamish Mitchell på stand nummer 1.
And it's going to be Scotland, or is it New Zealand on stands 4 and 5? It's still New Zealand, and Gavin Much for Scotland, and away to go. Hamish Mitchell comes down the last side. Kieran McCulloch, Johnny Kirkpatrick for New Zealand, and Steve Capstick for England. But it's New Zealand and Scotland, and Johnny Kirkpatrick, Kieran McCulloch, and Hamish Mitchell. Out goes Hamish there on stand number 1, and away to go.
Hamish Mitchell drops in on stand number 1 now. But we've got another wee kicker here on stand number 4. These spells out. They let you know who's the boss here. As in goes Stephen Capstick for England. Who was shouting for England? Do you remember? Come on, keep these guys going.
Paul Avery på stand nummer 6 den som har tatt føringen fortsatt. Han ligger noen tak foran allerede. Begynte på sin siste side. Paul Avery, stand nummer 6 foran John Kirkpatrick fra New Zealand, som på stand nummer 3.
Away goes Paul Avery on stand number 6. He's got his final spell out on the board there. Working up on stand number 1, Hamish Mitchell. On sheet number 4 now, down the last side for Kieran McCulloch. As away goes Johnny Kirkpatrick for New Zealand. On his 5th and final spell south. There'll be 15 nose squeaks to come. Kieran McCulloch for Northern Ireland. Pops in and out of the pen there. Down the last side for Hamish Mitchell and Stephen Capstick for England there and stand number 5 with him. But Paul Avery getting into his rhythm now. The baby-faced assassin's really going for it now. Down the last side for Gavin Much here on stand number 4. Out the high leg he goes. In goes Hamish Mitchell. Handpiece change on stand number 1. Gavin's in and out of the pen again. But Paul Avery's putting the hammer down now.
Paul Avery leverte nå først igjen 45 sekunder på den sammen. Og det Kieran McCulloch og John Kirkpatrick nå leverer snart også sin 50 og går på sin 6. Så følger vi hvem leverer som nummer 2. John Kirkpatrick fra New Zealand leverer nok en gang.
So it's Johnny Kirkpatrick for New Zealand out there on stand 3 with shape number 6. But it's Paul Avery in New Zealand against the turn. And down the last side of 6 he comes. Steve Capstick down the last side of 5. Hamish down into the long block. Kieran McCulloch and Gavin Much for Scotland comes down the last side of 5. But it's Paul Avery leads the way at the moment. Shearing on stand 6 there with his 6 shape. Out the back leg he goes. And it's Paul Avery for New Zealand, and in he goes.
He's going to pick up the pace now. These guys are starting to get onto the North Squeak south. It's Hamish Mitchell pops in there. Gavin Much is into the belly wheel. Down the last side for Johnny Kirkpatrick though. He's out the last side on sheet number 6. As stands 1 and 4 are in the undermining up the neck. Kieran McCulloch, he's already into that first shoulder and down in the long blow for Northern Ireland. But look at there on stand number 6. The baby-faced assassin. Paul Avery. Up the long blows he goes. Gavin Much is catching him a wee bit, but he's a sheet behind now. Look at Paul Avery go. He wants this so bad. Last side time for Paul Avery and New Zealand.
Kieran på nummer 2, eller Gavin Much på nummer 4. Helt liksom leverer som nummer 3. Men Paul Avery, nok en gang 45 sekunder på stand nummer 6.
These boys are really getting the pressure cooker wound up now. We get a bit of a wriggler there on stand number 3 for Johnny Kirkpatrick. But don't forget Kieran McCulloch. He's really cooking here on stand number 2. Making this world final. Stoked for this. Up the neck he comes on stand 2. Hamish Mitchell's right there with him on stand number 1. But out the hind leg goes Johnny Kirkpatrick on stand number 3. Keep these guys wound up. A handpiece change. We got a fresh cut from Johnny. So here comes Johnny. Let's see what he can do now.
Men du ser, nok en gang, følg med klipperen på nummer 6. Paul Avery, New Zealand, leverer 8. sau og klar til ledelsen så langt. Og Kieran Gavin Much leverer helt likt. Og vi ser at det også Hamish Mitchell klipper godt på stand nummer 1. og Gavin Birch på avstand nummer 4.
It's Paul Avery for New Zealand, up the neck and away he goes. Johnny Kilpatrick for New Zealand, turns it down the last side he comes, but it's still Paul Avery leaves the field. Gavin Mudge drops down into the first shoulder of 8, and Hamish Mitchell down into the first shoulder, blow for blow with Gavin, but it's Johnny Kilpatrick for New Zealand, and in he goes for lamb number 9.
Ja, Gavin, John Kilpatrick fra New Zealand leverer nok en gang som 2. Hvem leverer som nummer 3? Helt likt mellom Gavin Birch og Hamish Mitchell og Treffen Kapsik fra England. Alle sammen. Og vi ser også Kieran McCulloch på samme taket.
Out the hind leg then for Kieran McCulloch, but for Scotland, it's Hamish Mitchell and Gavin Mudge are in and out of the hand there. Up the undermine there for Paul Avery on stand number 6. He's really cooking this man. He's getting into the zone. The adrenaline's going up here. Johnny Kilpatrick's chasing him all he can on stand number 9. Round the corner he comes underneath that hind leg. Down and out the hind leg. Would be better for him as Kieran McCulloch up the neck. Hamish Mitchell down in the long blows. Gavin Mudge up the long blows. In goes Johnny on 3. But already out the hind leg on stand number 6 is Paul Avery for New Zealand. He's cooking here.
And
Don't
it's
forget.
Paul Avery, it is for New Zealand, a change of hand piece. And in he goes now for sheep number 11, Paul Avery. Gavin Mudge, Johnny Kilpatrick stepped up the neck. Kieran McCulloch down the last side. And Hamish Mitchell on stand number 1 and away to go. Steve Capstick for England. In goes Kieran McCulloch, but it's Paul Avery for New Zealand. On his 11 sheep over the halfway mark, steps 2 up the neck and away he goes. Gavin Mudge, John Kilpatrick down the last side comes Johnny Kilpatrick for New Zealand. Out the back leg he goes, away he goes now, and in he goes now for sheep number 11.
Og nok en gang så det John Kilpatrick fra New Zealand som leverer som nummer 2. Men vi ser også at Hamish Mitchell på stand nummer 1 har virkelig fått opp farten nå. Og nå skal vi se, blir det han, blir det Kieran som leverer, eller blir det Gavin Birch som leverer nånest? Og det blir Gavin Birch fra Scotland.
Now we're on the back 9 there. Gavin Mudge and Paul Avery both go in, but they're a lamb different between them. Gavin Mudge with 11, Paul Avery with 12, Steve Capstick out the hind leg of 10, in and out of the pen went Hamish Mitchell and 1 with number 11. Kieran McCulloch's in and out of the pen with number 11 as well. Johnny Kilpatrick, he can wind this up all the way. Johnny Kilpatrick, out the hind leg he goes. There he goes, skips into the pen for New Zealand. Outstanding shearing, averaging 50 odd seconds. But we've got Paul Avery on 6. Look at this man go. An absolute amazing show of shearing at the minute. But we're on the second half now. Anything can happen.
Paul Avery, under 40 sekunder. Ja, Paul Avery, på start nummer 6. Klippet fantastisk. Og vi kan se også John Kilpatrick, som også nå i gang. Snart ferdig med sin 12. sau. Og der går Hamish Mitchell på sin 12. Og så kan vi se, følge, blir Gavin Birch nå den som leverer som nummer 4.
And Gavin Mudge for Scotland, a change of hand piece for Gavin. In goes Steve Capstick and Johnny Kilpatrick for New Zealand. Out the back leg goes Johnny, and he goes in now for sheep number 13, the New Zealand on stand number 3. Hamish down into the long blow, Kieran McCulloch, but it's still that man Paul Avery, the New Zealander. He leaves the field on his 13 sheep. Out the back leg he goes, and in he goes for sheep number 14.
Ja da, det fortsatt Paul Avery som i teten, men nummer 2 så det da John Kilpatrick, det disse 2 New Zealandere som har i føringen her, men nå ser vi, der leverer også Hamish, og også i gang med sin 13. Hamish på stand nummer 1 har virkelig fått opp farten.
This is really winding up now. As down the hind leg comes Stephen Capstick and Gavin Mudge. Steve Capstick just a wee nudge in front of Gavin for Scotland in 4. They both go into the pen together. Kieran McCulloch's right there with them. As skipping into the pen goes Johnny Kilpatrick for lamb 14. Just as Paul Avery's finishing off lamb 14. Hamish Mitchell's getting wild up here on stand number 1. He's round the corner. But it's Paul Avery leading the charge on stand number 6. The belly wheel comes off here and into the hind leg. Watch this undermine. Up the backbone. Cuts the laces off the mockies. They're flying. Hamish Mitchell flying too. Who's shouting for Scotland? I can't hear you.
Og så følger vi da, hvem leverer nå som nummer 2? Det blir John Kilpatrick fra New Zealand, nok en gang, 36 sekunder på en sau. John Kilpatrick den som klipper fortest for øyeblikket, men
But it's Paul Avery for New Zealand down the last side. He comes to 15, out the back leg and he'll soon be gone in. And in goes Paul Avery for lamb number 16. Out comes Gavin Mudge for Scotland, Johnny Kefalczyk for New Zealand, Kieran McCulloch, and Hamish Mitchell, Steve Capstick for England on stand number 5.
Og Hamish også gjør ferdig sin start på 38 sekunder. Hamish på stand nummer 1 har virkelig fått av farten, men der fortsatt så det Paul Every og John Kirkpatrick som de som fører han der. Men der John Every en halv sau foran Kirkpatrick.
Paul Avery's just coming from where he wanted to be, but John Kirkpatrick on 3, in and out of the pen for 16. Paul Avery got a running start, coming right up into them and down the last side there. As away goes Steve Capstick, starting to get into his rhythm now, pulling away from Gavin Mutch and Hamish there on stand number 1.
And Paul Avery comes out now with lamb number 17 on the board for Paul Avery, the New Zealander. Down there on stand number 6. Johnny Kirkpatrick up down to the first shoulder, not into the long blows. Hamish out the leg he goes, and in goes Hamish now for lamb number 16.
Og så følger vi John Kirkpatrick. Han leverer som nummer 2 nok en gang. Og det blir med der Paul Avery en halv sau foran John Kirkpatrick på 39 sekunder nå. Nå var du da og følg klipperen på stand nummer 6 som da...
Keep these guys going here. It's up there on stand number 6. Is Paul Avery on stand number 6. But away goes Steve Capstick on 5. Paul Avery's the man here on stand 6 though. The belly wool's coming off at the minute. It's flying. The wool's flying. The sheep are flying. The sweat's flying. There's none of that red stuff though. Kieran McCulloch, he's absolutely skipping into the pen. It's down and out the hind leg. Goes Hamish Mitchell. But look at this wee man going. He's in the zone. Johnny Kirkpatrick, he's the other zone man at the minute. Underneath that foreleg and down the last side. Come on, the Kiwis. You've got some top men up here. Keep them going.
Men nå leverer også John Avery sin den siste sau. John Kirkpatrick har igjen 2. Og nå skal vi se. John nok 40 sekunder. Og der 2 sauer igjen. Og håndsykkerskifte på Paul Avery. Og John Kirkpatrick klipper fantastisk på stand nummer 3.
We've got a quick cutter change there for Gavin Mutch in stand number 4. Let's see what we can do with that. He's into that first shoulder now and really trying to wind things up here. As over the brisket comes Hamish Mitchell on stand number 1. Down on the long blows and round the corner it's Johnny Kirkpatrick here. Long blow time for Paul Avery on stand number 6.
Paul Avery, kom igjen! Nå gir han alt dødt og kan på. Paul Avery på stand nummer 6. Har en sau igjen før han skal avslutte denne finalen. John Kirkpatrick må rydde litt på rumpa. Og der det siste. Og der finalen. Sauen for Paul Avery fra New Zealand. Paul.
Look at him go. He's up the neck. He's into that shoulder.
And away goes Paul Avery, the New Zealander, down on stand number 6, and he's trying to follow the sheep. And away he goes. Turns down the last side. He comes Paul Avery. The man from New Zealand down the last side. And away he goes. Down to the flank and the back leg goes Paul Avery. And away goes Paul Avery from New Zealand.
Og så følger vi John Kirkpatrick på stand nummer 3. Også alle på sin siste sau. Og vi ser Hamish Mitchell på sin 19. Men den andre New Zealand, John Kirkpatrick, som nå i ferd med å gå mot ta langdragere på siste. Og da sier vi John.
And away comes John down the last side of his 20th and final sheep.
Keep it going. Keep
John,
it going.
Come on, go, John. And away goes Johnny Kirkpatrick.
Og der ser vi Hamish Mitchell på stand nummer 3 leverer som nummer 3. Og da følger vi Hamish også på hans 20. sau. Hamish Mitchell fra Skottland, bor oppe i Vikedal. Han jo gift med Jorunn, og nå gir vi Hamish også støtte. Hamish. Oh,
And away goes Hamish. And away goes Hamish down the last line. Comes the man from Scotland. Come on, Hamish.
Now we got the final sheep out on the board here for stand number 5 and stand number 2 together. We've got a bit of a Race on between these two guys to the finish. Steve Capstick on 5. Cian McCulloch on stand number 2. They're into the shoulder together. There's nothing between the two of them here. Keep them both going. Who's your man? Shout for him the loudest. Cian McCulloch.
Stefan, Kieran, Stefan, Kieran, Stefan.
Keep them going.
Stefan, Kieran, Stefan. Come in. Kieran,
Come on,
Stefan,
way to go, way to go, way to
Stefan,
go.
Kieran,
Capstick, Kieran, Capstick, Kieran, Capstick, and it's Kieran McCulloch.
Oh, Stefan.
Capstick, 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 Capstick. And away goes Stephen Capstick.
Yeah, og så følger vi Gavin.
Gavin,
Kom
Gavin,
igjen.
Gavin, 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 Gavin,
Line him up, line him up.
Gavin, 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 and away goes Gavin Mudge.
Fantastisk publikum her i Bjerkreimshallen. Når det er sånn publikum, er det nok ikke ofte disse utlendingene møter. Og når vi går opp og ser på tavla her, den er uoffisiell enda, men det er Paul Avery som har den laveste poengsummen foran John Kirkpatrick, men dette er høyst uoffisielt. Og den som ligger som nummer 3, det er Kieran McCulloch her, og den er også bekreftet nå, og Stefan Capstick da som nummer 4, og den som har den høyeste poengsummen, og da ligger som nummer 6, det er Havis Mitchell fra Skottland. Fantastisk finale i VM-finalen her i Bjerkreimshallen 2008.